Where are we, Carl?
Look at that.
Oh!
I know.
Whoa!
It's what nightmares are made of, finding a snake in your toilet. That's right.
So you can imagine the horror when a
Oh.
Cairns woman found a 1.2-metre python hiding in her loo, and to help get it out, there is no better man to call than snake catcher David Walton. We're very pleased to say David joins us this morning. Good morning to you. Just tell us more. How did this snake get into this woman's toilet?
Yeah, hey, good morning to all. Yes, in this particular case, we believe that the snake has actually come up through the piping and through the S-bend of the toilet.
All right, so it wasn't a case of not putting the seat down, the lid down. This has come up from below.
Yes, yeah, because it's just an elderly lady that lives there on her own, and she always keeps the toilet door shut. So we're led to believe that if the door's constantly shut, the thickness of that snake could certainly not fit underneath the door. So to us, it's got to have come up through the S-bend.
I can't imagine anything more terrifying than sort of just minding your own business and... Anyway, it's a terrifying situation. What state was the woman in when you found her?
She wasn't too bad. I mean, she was a little bit disturbed, as you would be, but not as bad as some of the other situations I've had of similar, where, you know, they're either a screaming mess or they're angry and crying at the same time.
So you've come across a snake in the toilet before, have you?
Oh, yes, we've had numerous cases of this over the years, probably maybe 4 or 5 of them to date. Yeah, so it's certainly not unique, but, I mean, it's not something that happens every day, but we certainly have seen it happen before.
Have any of them turned out not to be snakes?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you care to repeat that?
Have you found any brown snakes in the toilets before?
No, really just up this way, mainly pythons.
Yeah.
Several of them are water pythons. There's been a carpet snake, and there was also an incident of a green tree snake in one of the toilets as well.
So they're not snakes that bite necessarily. They're snakes that strangle you slowly to death.
Oh, they bite.
Do they? Oh, no.
They do both.
Yeah, all snakes bite.
Oh, that would be
Some just
uncomfortable.
bite without venom, so... Yeah, usually a constrictor will bite, grab its prey and then constrict, but certainly if it's upset or feels that it needs to be defensive, it'll bite.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing's very sphincter tightening, isn't it?
What is it? What do they like about a toilet, do you think? Is it that it's dark and cool, or why the toilet?
Well, in the dry season here, we tend to see more snakes ending up in the bathroom, the laundry or the toilet, because we think they're looking for water. But in this particular case, with water pythons and things like that, they get into the pipelines, drainways, things like that, and let's follow the tunnel and see where it leads.
So to speak.
Yes. They're adventurous little critters, aren't they? Or big critters. What should we do, David? What's your advice to people if they do come across a snake in the toilet?
Well, I mean, the best advice is always have a bit of a look before you decide to sit down. And obviously never interfere with it, call a snake catcher. But there's not really a great deal you can do to prevent something. I mean, you can't go and block your toilet up and then go and unblock it every time you want to use it.
No, exactly.
No. Well, good to know you're at the other end of the phone. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your expertise. Really appreciate it. There you go, folks. Who are you going to call?
Not a problem.
That man.
David.
Snake busters.
There you go. Learned a lot.
Have you ever found something in the toilet like that?
Well, not one of those.
Had a big green frog in there once.
Did you?
Scared the hell out of me.
In Cairns or?
In Cairns, yeah. They're quite common to find the green frog in
Yeah,
there.
of course.
And not uncommon for the pythons to be pursuing the green frog. I mean, it's just, nature is just wild.
Gee, that'd get busy.
It's awful. I don't like nature that much.